Welcome to Unstitching ADHD Urban Ed Talks. I'm your host, Dr. Stanley Ekiyor. And today, we're trying to unpack a common classroom tradition, laminated rules, and how they can fall short for students with ADHD, as well as what we can do differently. Even if these laminated rules were created with students' involvement, like the evidence suggests, how can we make them effective and bring them to life so that they just don't look like artifacts that don't make a difference? Last year, I visited a bustling elementary classroom. On the wall were 5 perfectly laminated rules. And these rules, remember, were created with the students. Respect, listen, raise your hands, be safe, and be ready. At the start of the school year, the teacher pulled them out from storage, taped them up, and had students recite them aloud. By October, the rules were still there, tidy, colorful, but rarely referenced. A student teacher that was on field assignment reflected. We have the rules up, but students don't connect them to their daily choices. And the question is, why is that? That comment opened a deeper conversation about how rules work, especially for learners with ADHD. Here is what we know. Students with ADHD often struggle with attention, impulsivity, and self-regulation. When a classroom relies solely on posted rules without active teaching, modeling, and feedback, students may appear to be choosing to misbehave. But research tells us a different story. Behavioral and self-regulation supports, not just static rules, significantly reduce off-task and disruptive behavior. Let's go back to that classroom. The student, teacher, and mentor tried something simple after discussions and reflection on the challenges they were facing. They made the rules interactive. They acted out examples, posted visuals of what be ready looks, and practiced a 3-step transition routine. Be ready might mean different things in different classrooms. So when they broke it down, they had a clear shift in behavior, fewer disruptions, smoother transitions. Students could point to what the expectations looked like because they understood it. Remember, the rules did not change, but now they were alive. Why did this matter? Explicit teaching, visual supports, and self-management strategies all boost engagement for students with ADHD. And of course, all students. Behavioral classroom management is one of the only evidence-based school interventions consistently recommended by the CDC and the American Academy of Pediatrics. In short, rules only work when they are taught, practiced, and supported. I will share with you 4 practical shifts you can try. Teach the rules, don't just post them. And what do I mean by that? Role play, model, and practice the behavior you want to use. Use visuals as anchor shots. And you can reference or use your expectations most times to address minor misbehaviors. Secondly, break routines into micro steps. Instead of get ready for math, teach the steps. Push in your chair. Take out your folder. Write your name down. Use active supports. Offer quick feedbacks. Quick feedbacks are so important, referencing the behavior so that students understand what you are talking about or what you are rewarding them with great job or good job for, so that they can replicate it. Use short movement breaks and small responsibilities to keep students engaged. When students are responsible for something, they want to participate, they want to know, and they act, they are ready for that role that they are supposed to play. Number 4, teach self-management skills. You can use simple goal cards or daily checklists, which can help students track their own progress over time, which creates independence rather than dependency. Now, about the classroom we were talking about. In that same classroom, a third grader named Jalen used to get up 3 times during reading. After practicing the transition routine, getting a private cue from the teacher, and having a 30-second stretch break mid-lesson, Jalen stayed seated and finished his task. Jalen was diagnosed, if I did not mention that, with ADHD. Remember, the rules did not change. The scaffolds did. So if you have laminated rules on your wall that was created with you and your students finding a balance in the expectations of the classroom, kudos. But what I want us to add to that is to try to bring it to life. Try animating them this week. Teach them. Practice them. Pair them with visuals, micro steps, and movements. Small evidence-based shifts can transform how students with ADHD experience your classroom. And please, don't hesitate to reach out to us or to drop a comment about your findings. I'm looking forward to that. Thanks for listening to Unstitching ADHD Urban Ed Talks. For more strategies like this, please check our website, www.waribiassociates.com, or you can tune on to Unstitching ADHD Urban Ed Talks with Dr. Stanley Ekiyor on all major podcast platforms or our YouTube channel. Till next time, keep the conversation going. Let's keep on stitching ADHD one stitch at a time. Thank you.